We live camera.
Khan, Joachim wanna kick it off? Gamar and Nakar.
God, hey, Shalom Akia. Okay, this is a Passover service going into the precepts concerning the kingdom and also flowing in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So before we get started with the Passover service, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Dash. We give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which are the men that taught us Hakim, 100% truth according to the law and the prophets. So we're going to open up with the precept. You brothers got it?
Kind after Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And
Yeah,
all
man.
these, you got out.
And this will come to pass in the kingdom, because inevitably we're going to be perfect. We're going to be able to keep all the laws because we're going to have new bodies, man. Okay, so we're going to be set on high above all other nations. So like brothers and elders always say every year, Lord willing, this is the last Passover on this side, and we say it again, man. We're ready for the kingdom, man. Okay, and for the blessings, okay, that Deuteronomy 28 it tells, man. So go ahead, you can just read on down, bro, the blessings.
Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways.
Yeah, man. And maybe Gamar, the scripture in Apocrypha in Sirach, when it says, one of the better things for man is to see the downfall of your enemies.
I got that in the Apocrypha. This is Sirach 25 and 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that lives to see the fall of his enemy.
Yeah, you want to speak on it?
Yeah, man. Hey, we're living in those times where we're seeing the downfall of our enemies, man, and that's plural. When you read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, there's a whole list of the enemies of the Israelites, man, starting with Esau and ending with the Amalekites and the Philistines, man. You see, so those enemies that they're going to fall before our eyes, it's going to make us, here it says, it's going to make us happy. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th, which 10 symbolizes perfection, I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So Yahweh Tazama, we enter to the end, like it says in Matthew the 24th chapter, to see the downfall of Esau's kingdom, man. It's going to bring great joy to the argument of the elect.
Exactly, bro. You got it, Zayan.
Verse 8. The Lord shall command thee blessings upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thine hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy power, and walk in his ways. Verse 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. Verse 11.
Yeah. As you can see, man. Hey, in the kingdom, this Deuteronomy 28 from the first verse on down is very beautiful, because is saying what gonna happen to us if we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So in the kingdom, you see, it's gonna be automatic. Okay, to prove that, Tasayar, grab Hebrews 8 and 8 on down. The point is at 10.
Con. This Hebrews 8 and verse 1, it reads, now
No,
of
so
the
from verse 8,
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8,
gone on down.
Con, it reads, for finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the other one, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
So you see, in the kingdom, we're gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, automated inside our hearts, man. Okay, in Ezekiel he speaks about we're gonna receive the heart of flesh instead of the heart of stone. Okay, maybe Gomar and Nakar, you can grab it if you know where it is, because you see, this is how we're gonna be able to enjoy the blessings of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay, by the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua giving us the spirit automatically to be perfect in his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know.
Ezekiel 36 and 26. Real quick, I got a precept that I want to share with the Akim. The blessings that the Lord is going to give us. This is Psalms 115 and verse 12. The Lord has been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless them that fear the Lord, bold, small, and great. And that's that second covenant, man. The Lord's going to reprogram, okay, the nation of Israel, whether it's small or great, to fear the Lord. And when you fear the Lord, you're going to keep his commandments automatically, man. So you got it in the car?
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 26. A new heart also would I give you, and a new spirit would I put within you. I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you should keep my judgments and do them. So when we're in the new kingdom, we're gonna get a new heart. That means a new mind. We're gonna follow and be in order of the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Real quick precept. This is Jeremiah 32 and 39. And I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. So yeah, the Moses is going to put that permanent fear on the nation of Israel, because like the scripture says, the beginning of love is when you fear the Lord. So loving the Lord is gonna make us also fear him. We're never gonna go out ever again, bro. So you
Quick, Akim, just to
See,
throw this out there, this
go ahead.
also, like, I just wanted to mention, this also proves that we're not in the new covenant, you know, because what? We don't have the laws written in our inward parts. You know, we still go off. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
We're under a grace period. We're
Yeah.
transitioning from first covenant to second covenant.
Yeah, exactly. Tasayar, can you continue from verse 11 until verse 13?
Con, this Hebrews chapter 8, verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old, now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
Yeah, as brothers mentioned, you know, that new covenant is us getting the law, statutes, and commandments, okay, put into our hearts, man. Okay, and you know, this is why there's not going to be camps in the kingdom, okay, in the highways and byways, you know, teaching the scriptures, because among us, because we already gonna be perfect, all of the Israelites, man. But for the other nations, for them, we're gonna have to teach the laws of the and the ways of the Lord, man.
Yeah,
Okay?
if you see, it says, "We shall not teach no man." Babakwashad, can you read that part real quick one more time?
Yeah.
Shall know.
Con, I think this is verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
There you go. We wouldn't have to be out there in the highways and the byways telling Jake about Yahweh Shai, man, because everybody's gonna know who Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is. Another proof that we're not in the new covenant, man, because what we have to go out there to the highways and the byways, and you got Jake that's a that believes in random shit. So obviously we're not in the new covenant, man.
Hey, I got a
I
quick
just
precept,
wanted to expound on that real quick. You got to
brother Rocket, because he mentioned how in the kingdom we're going to teach the nations the ways of the Most High, and though we're going to teach them the ways, even the heathens, they're going to be going off because they don't have that second covenant. So real quick, this is Micah chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, many nations will come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways so that we may walk in his paths. See that? So the other nations, man, they're going to have to come to us to learn the ways of the Most High. But they're still going to go off, and that's how we're going to be able to execute judgment upon the heathen. Like it tells you in, I think that's Psalms 149, to execute judgment upon the heathens and those that don't know the Lord.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. It's the book of Psalms 149, verse 1. Praise ye the Adonai Yahweh, sing unto the Adonai Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praise unto him with the tremble in the heart. No, that's not the one. Oh yeah, it is the one. For the Adonai Yahweh take pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgments written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Adonai Yahweh.
Beautiful.
Khan, man. Khan ja pa. Zayan, can you continue on Deuteronomy until the verse 14?
that Deuteronomy 28 and verse 14, and thou shalt
No.
not go
Until the
aside
verse
from any
14.
of
I
the.
think you was at like
Oh,
10.
verse 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 11, and the Lord shall. I can start at verse 10 again. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by thy name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, and in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. The Lord shall open up unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in this season, and to bless all the work of thine hands. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt borrow. Ooh. So, we're going to have an abundance, man, so much that we're not even going to need to borrow. All we're going to be doing is giving. Verse 13. And right now, you got Jake that can't even give. Right now that's how I know we're in hell, bro. We're into the curses. If anything, we're in debt for the most part. Verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, or to go after other gods to serve them.
Yeah. So you see, in the kingdom, we're really going to be perfect, man. And in verse 12, what it says, the Lord is going to bless all the work of thine hand. So that includes everything. Everything that you touch is gonna turn into gold, pretty much. You know, everything that you set your mind to do is just gonna flourish, man. Okay, so this what we wanna put our minds towards, man. Okay, so Joachim got it. Any scriptures you have, anything you wanna say, you got it, brothers.
Yeah, I got a quick one because brother Zayan mentioned how I believe the word that he wanted to say is we're going to be receiving the gifts. We're not going to be giving gifts to the heathen, but we're going to receive those gifts from different parts of the earth. We're going to have heathens that are going to bring different exotic animals, like King Solomon did during his reign. He brought the peacocks, the different stones, and different precious metals. Okay, from the Americas, he will send I think it was the Marines. Okay, from the East Africans here to the Americas. So real quick, the brother Zayan, he mentioned an important word. He said the word abundance. Okay, and the word abundance in the scriptures, that's a metaphor for milk and honey. So real quick, Deuteronomy 26:9, and the Lord has brought us into this place and has given us this land, even a land that floweth with milk and honey. You see that? So the milk and honey, that's a metaphor for the abundance that us brothers are going to receive in the kingdom, man. And we're going to have all our heart's desires, man. Everything that we ever desire, and the Lord's going to give it to us, with the blink of an eye, man.
Yeah, real quick, I just wanted to correct you on that. On verse 12, it does say that it says, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. So, you're right in that aspect as well, too. The nations, they're going to be giving us all the best fruits, the best, everything they have to offer. But we're going to have so much as well that we're going to be giving, so much abundance that all we're going to be doing is lending. Brothers are going to be owning, you know, all types of businesses because we're going to be in rulership in that moment. But yep, that's right as well too. Scriptures talk about how you're the nations, you're going to serve us, you know.
So, hey, in other words, it's going to be like a business that we're going to have with the different nations, man. So you're
Yep,
right. That
Con.
kind of like how you have it in the warehouse, because I used to work at a warehouse. You have something called import and export,
There you
importing goods
go.
and services and exporting goods and services. So, as you
In the
brought up.
kingdom, we're going to be the main. So that's where the real money's at, man, through the exports and the imports. And we're going to be the ones really, exporting most of everything, bro. Because, how we're going to be so blessed. Anything we touch, livestock, crops, you know, the renewing of the water, even the air, everything's going to be, back in its righteous state. So that's what, we're, hoping to get, man, and to be a part of that 144,000 that, they had governing body to the kingdom to come, man. Free brothers got it.
And like you said, we're gonna be everything that we touch is gonna be pure, man. The water, the oil. Real quick, Sirach 39:26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, and milk. That goes into that abundance that you were talking about, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing, man. So we're gonna have the best of the best oil, the best clothing, the salt, the flour, the wheat, the honey, the milk, and the water, man. You see? Hey, but on this side, Esau was given the chance to rule the world, but he's doing it in wickedness, man. He puts fluoride on the water. He puts yeast on the flour. The oil. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He was given the blessing of the fatness of the earth, which is the oil. He uses that in wickedness. So when we come into the kingdom, us Akim Yahweh Tazar, we're gonna show Esau how to rule, man. How to do it the right way. So you brothers got it.
Yeah, I got a precept because your brothers are saying that every in the kingdom everything we touch is gonna like pretty much turn to gold, and this is Psalms 82:6. It reads, "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." And that's speaking about the Israelites. Compared to these other nations, we're gonna be so exalted. We're gonna be like gods compared to them.
I got a precept right here. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 5. And the other one that Yahweh will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Adonai thy Yahweh will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love the Adonai thy Yahweh with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. So, the same land that our forefathers got with milk and honey, we're going to get it next in the kingdom of heaven with Yahweh Shai. Verse 7, and the Adonai Yahweh will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. So all our enemies and those that hate us, they're going to get the curses that we are on right now from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. You guys got it?
Yeah, that's actually what's happening right now. You see E's infrastructure, falling down. Everything is, he's the one that's building up all this, clay above him, all this debt. He's not able to, produce, good livestock. So he has to use GMOs and cloud seeding and so on and so forth. So these curses are flipping over him right now, and that's how you see, that's how you know we're also at the end of this rulership, man. Everybody's got it.
Yeah, man. This is Psalms 119 and 9. Okay, just real quick. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word, man. So in this time of Passover, we aspire to be, clean, purified in the sight of the Lord, and ultimately we're going to be justified by the blood of Yahweh Shai. And maybe brother can get that in Matthew 26 and 28. And it's through this word, man, because Yahweh Shai is the word. Okay, and this is how we pray to enter into the kingdom, man. Okay, by grace and mercy, by us, inclining our hearts unto this truth, man, to cleanse our ways and our paths, man. Okay, so these the things that comfort us, the kingdom, man. Okay, that peace. Okay, unlike the troubles and worries and afflictions of this current world, man. So if brother has that in Matthew, can bring it out.
And I got it right. It's the book of Matthew 26 and verse 28. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many of the remissions of sins.
Yeah, and this is, Matthew 26 is when Yahweh Shai and the apostles, they were keeping the Passover, man. Okay, before Judas Iscariot betrayed Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so this is their last Passover, and Yahweh Shai, he took the bread, he blessed it, because and said, eat, this is his body. And then he also took the cup, the yayan red wine, gave thanks and said, drink it. And then comes verse 28, because that red wine, it symbolizes the blood of the New Testament, which is said for the remission of sins, man. So hey, that's showing you that it's true, the blood of Yahweh Shai, that the elect gonna enter into the kingdom, and the whole Israel is gonna be saved and receive mercy in the kingdom through Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so this is what the Passover is all about, man. It's about Yahweh Shai, because even when you eat the bread, when you drink the wine, and also the lamb, is symbolical of Yahweh Shai, man. So you don't just and this is what it goes into in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, that you have to examine yourself and keep these things in mind when eating the Passover, man. Okay, so Khan, Joachim got it.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. You mentioned how the wine that we brothers drink during the time of the Passover, that's symbolic to Yahweh's blood. And to back that up, two precepts, Luke 22 and 19. And Yahweh took bread and gave thanks and broke it and gave unto them, saying, This is my body which is given for you. This do in remembrance of me. Likewise also the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you. And that's the blood of the remission of sins. This is John 6:54. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and that's the lamb that we ate during the Passover, that's symbolic to Yahushai. And the wine, that's that blood, man. And my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father has sent me, and I live by Yahweh, so he that eateth me, even he shall live. This is the bread which came down from heaven, and that's that unleavened bread that we also eat during the Passover, which is all symbolic to Yahushai. Not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever, man. So, hey, the lamb, the unleavened bread, and the wine, these are all symbolic to Yahushai, man, during the Passover. So, you brothers got it.
And Zayan, can you also read the verse 29?
This is verse 29. It's the book of
Yeah, of
Matthew
Matthew
26 and verse 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom.
Yeah, man. So Yahushua said, next time I'm gonna be drinking yayan with you. It's gonna be in the kingdom, man. Okay. So how powerful is that, man? And now that was 2,000 years ago, and now Lord willing, the kingdom is close. So we're gonna be Yahushua gonna be in the midst, man. Okay, also enjoying the kingdom, man. And because it's his kingdom, man. It's the kingdom of Yahushua. You see. So this is what we're waiting for, man. In the midst of this this bullshit ass world of today, man.
Hey, I got that precept for you, Ak.
Yeah.
This is the book of 2 Peter 3 and verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And we know the scriptures say that the earth abideth forever. So this is just when that word is just talking, that word new is going actually into refreshed. We're looking for a refreshed earth where, Yahweh Shai and the 144,000 are, in rulership, man. How the brother said, man, this is what we're waiting for, man. We're not looking to build here on this side. We're not hoping for 1,000 more years on this side. We're really looking for Yahweh by Shema Shai to set up the elect so that, we can go ahead and dwell in righteousness, man. We brothers got it.
Yeah. That's it, man. Can brother get that in 2nd Ezra 7 and 41 on down?
Yeah, I got it right here, Ak. Second Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 41. Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up, and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also? Verse 42. He answered me and said, This present life is not the end where much glory doeth abide. Therefore they have prayed for the weak.
Yeah, man. So you see, this present time is not for us to glory in. Okay, it also says in Micah that this is not our rest, man. Okay. Go ahead.
This verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
Yeah. So this is the point, man. Because also at the point that the dude that formerly went by name, Chief High Priest Alizar, Alazar, it doesn't even matter pretty much because now he has stepped down. Okay, he's MIA, man. But yeah, that dude Eleazar is saying that I'm not gonna be like a doomsday prophet, or he said something like that. But the scriptures say the day of doom shall be the end of this time. Okay, and also the beginning of the immortality for to come, because we're gonna be immortal, man. Yeah, maybe brothers want to get that in 1 Corinthians 15 and 50, 51 on down, wherein corruption is past. This is talking about the kingdom, and these are the things that we're waiting for, man. This the thing that we should be hastening in this time, the kingdom, man. Okay, right after the Passover period, okay, which now is still the feast of unleavened bread. Okay, so we now have started the first day of unleavened bread with the Passover, and also for following six sundowns, we have to eat unleavened bread to complete the 7 days of unleavened bread, man. So during this time and going forward, we have to have our eyes towards the kingdom, kingdom minded, man. So you got it, Akian?
Yeah, it's the book of First Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 15. That's the one you wanted,
No,
right?
no, from 51, verse 51 on down.
Oh, 51. Oh, it's a lot. It's the book of First Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not at all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and shall be changed. For this corruptible must be put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, dead is swallowed up in victory.
And
Yeah,
also,
man. Yeah, go ahead, brothers.
and that precept that Brother Nakar read, 1 Corinthians, what was it, 15, brother?
51
51, where it says, death shall be swallowed in victory.
54 is a lot.
Okay.
Verse 54.
So I got that precept that Apostle Paul was referencing. This is Isaiah 25:8. He will swallow up death in victory. Death, that's Esau, right? Victory, that's Yahushai. And the Lord Yahushai will wipe away tears from all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from of all the earth, for Yahweh has spoken it, man. So, hey, that's really the kingdom, man. The Lord's going to get rid of Esau, which is symbolic to the dross. Okay, death, right? It's going to give us victory through Yahushua, which are those spiritual bodies.
Yeah, man. Nakar, you got it until the last verse.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Some water.
15 and I think stop that.
Yeah, First Corinthians 15. First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. O dead, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strain of sin is the law. But thanks be to Yahweh, which give us the victory through our Adonai Yahushua. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Adonai Yahweh, for as much as ye know that your labors are not in vain in the Adonai Yahweh.
Yeah, man. This is the spirit that we gotta be in, man. You see, and as brother Gamar read, that the tears are gonna be wet from our eyes. It's a perfect link for Revelation 21. If you got it, Tasayar.
Yeah, Revelation 21 and 1.
Yeah.
It reads, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Yeah, and that word new is kainos, meaning refreshed. This is going into the kingdom, man. You got it?
On this verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Yeah, and that new Jerusalem, in the scriptures, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So it's talking about the elect Israelites, man, who were beamed up, then coming down from the chariots, man. Okay, and this is gonna be in the planet Earth. So you got it, bro?
Con, this verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God.
Yeah, and real quick, that goes back to Hebrews chapter 8, what we read, because it says that, the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be inside, of our hearts. And it says this is, the commandment that I'm going to make with Israel. It's in the New Testament, but it says that this is the covenant I'm going to make with Israel. They're going to receive the law, statutes, and commandments in their minds, and they shall be, my people, and, the Most High shall be with them. Okay? This is showing you that Revelation 21, what you're just reading, is only talking about the Israelites, man. You can, go back and forth with that and Hebrews chapter 8 to show it to you, man. So you got it, bro?
Con. This is verse 4. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
What?
Yeah, bro, that's already there.
Yeah, did I cut off?
Yeah, can you read the verse 4 again?
Yeah, Salakia. It reads, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Yeah, man. That's hey, you want to speak on it?
Yeah. So how we're here in this flesh catching hell, can't catch a break. In the kingdom, we're gonna be so in on this side we have to endure. We can't chill, we can't be comfortable. We have to endure on this side, bro. In the kingdom, that's when we can chill. That's when we can like freaking take it easy, rejoice.
Live it up.
Yeah, Khan, have 1,000 wives.
Damn.
Damn, like only 1,000.
I know, right?
Only 1,000. Come on.
Khan. Just to start off, the first 1,000 years.
Hey, he said just to warm up. I said just to warm up.
And like King
Why
Solomon,
not?
700 wives and 300 concubines.
Khan.
Man,
That's
you
right.
know we're gonna have a million plus. Like, come on now.
You already
Hey,
know.
it says a little one should be 1,000. You know.
Hey, I got a precept to back your brothers up from Revelation 21, and also Isaiah 28 was it, and 1 Corinthians 15.
Oh, yeah, 15.
So this is and the prophets Hosea 13:14. I will ransom them from the power of the grave. I will redeem them from death. O death, I will be thy plagues. O grave, I will be thy destruction. Repentance shall be hid from mine eyes, man. So that goes hand in hand with the precepts that we brought out. That death shall be swallowed up with from victory. Victory will overcome death, man. And that's through Yahweh Shai, which is our Passover.
I know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's all the scriptures I had anyway. If you Akim have more or anything you want to say, just bring it out, man.
I do have that in Amos, the 9th chapter, 8 through 15. If I'm gonna go ahead and bring that
Oh yeah,
out.
that's right, bro. That's right, man. You got it.
This is the book of Amos, 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10,
Yeah, man.
all the
And
you got
you see that sinful kingdom, traditionally is talking about Israelites, but now, is applied unto America, man, which is Babylon, which is totally gonna be destroyed with nukes, man. You see, but it says, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, because the elect are gonna receive salvation, man. You got it, bro?
verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that's Jake's
Yeah, man.
mindset right
Real
now.
quick, bro. Real quick, Salakia, because in verse 9 you speak about the sifting. During the time of Passover is always heavy sifting, man. Okay, brothers come into the truth, and some, brothers, they go out of the truth, man. You see? You got it, bro?
Verse 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yeah, and that house of David is not talking about the southern kingdom, okay, or Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. No, the house of or tabernacle of David is talking about the elect Israelites of the 12 tribes, man. Okay, you got it, bro?
Verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
Yeah, man. So as you can see, we're gonna have the the heathen as our slaves. But notice how it singles out Edom. It says we're gonna
God,
possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen, because the Edomites really gonna catch it, man. Fuck,
hey,
man. Hey, you got it, bro.
that's the only nation destined to go extinct. Also, like
Yeah.
Yak, you got it.
That's a lot. I was saying that you gotta read between the lines because the Lord will put a whole prophecy and He'll just put Edom real quick, and then after the prophecy will come.
Hey, he
So
would
you
just throw a little, he could throw a little jab at E real quick. Verse
Yeah, man.
13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper and the treader of grapes of him that soweth seed. And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. Whew. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. Verse 15, and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith the Lord thy power, man. Whew.
Yeah, man.
Shalaki.
Going to the kingdom, bro. You
Yep.
see, and we're gonna make gardens. Imagine beautiful vineyards. You're gonna drink the wine thereof. You're gonna eat the fruit of your gardens, all kinds of different fruits and vegetables. Okay, fresh, very very tasty. You know, hey, we're not gonna be pulled away from our land, man.
Yep.
Okay, you
Yeah, and
see.
that day, nobody's gonna be able to stand up against a Jake man, bro. Because our kryptonite is sin. So being here in Babylon the Great and in this fleshly body, we're subject unto this. Like going into the new covenant, which is equivalent with the kingdom, we're gonna have the laws written in our inward part, so we're gonna be immortal, man. Nobody's gonna be able to touch us. Nobody's gonna be able to do anything to us. Hey, the scriptures even say, "In that day shall our children play with the adder." Talking about this, or we're talking about the snakes, and with the lions, man. We're gonna be, on a whole different level in that day, bro. And there's not gonna be no more, E getting up on us, strategically trying to, take us back into captivity. How, Nate said we're gonna go into the kingdom, and Esau's gonna come back in 1,000 years and put us in captivity again. Fuck no. How the fuck we're gonna have the laws written in our inward parts, bro? We're not gonna be able to go off. I mean, Jake is just all over the place, man. But Yakum got it, bro.
Yeah, I got a scripture. This is the book of Psalms 122, verse 5.
And this is to back up Brother Rocky because he made an important point how I think that was Amos 9:11. The tabernacle of David, the house of David, is not just the southern kingdom, but it's both southern and northern kingdom. And this goes into Psalms 122 and verse 5.
For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They should prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sakes, I will now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the outer one, our Yahweh, I will seek thy good.
Yeah, that's going into the 12 tribes, man. David, he praised the Lord and he blessed all Israel, man, the 12 tribes, that are going to execute judgment, okay, in the kingdom of heaven, man, both southern and northern kingdom.
Yeah. So Akim, have any more scriptures?
No.
Okay, so Gomar, Gomar, you can close it out, Babuksha.
All right, Khan. And with that, Akim, this was again Passover 2025. Yahweh Ratzah. This is the last Passover. Okay, and Lord's will Yahweh Shai comes back this year, the year 2025. So hey, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakak Kadash. Shalom.
Wow.
Shalom.
Shalom.